Good morning, amazing people, family all over the world who are watching today. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Today we're talking about how to understand emotions so that you can gain inner power. It's going to be a really great session, and at the end you will walk away with an awareness of what your emotions are, how to gain power over them, and I always say that power is awareness. So let's jump straight in, shall we? Okay, we grab our board again and we look at defining from the beginning. Those of you who have been watching, just very quickly, what we have been speaking about so far is we've been having a look at this idea of how who we are as people is divided into three parts. We have the mind, we have the heart, and we have the soul. That is the soul that is divinely connected to source. Today what we're going to be talking about is we're going to be talking about gaining power, gaining inner power. And a way that we gain inner power is by understanding the heart. And what do I mean by the heart is, for me, the heart is about understanding the emotions, the way that you feel. So if you have a look at the heart over here, if you're wanting to know how to gain inner power, is to become aware of what your emotions are telling you. Awareness is the second step in my online program where I talk about how awareness is our power. But today I'd like to talk about emotions, and I'd like to talk about this idea that our emotions actually have a vibration. We're adding on to what I've been saying already. Now, I believe that absolutely everything on this human planet, so on sort of this vibrational plane, as well as other vibrational planes that there are around us, everything consists of vibration. Either very, very dense vibration or extremely high vibration. Now, if you Google Abraham Hicks, or I think it's Dr. Hawkins, if you Google any of the spiritual thought leaders, they will have a theory around emotions. So what they basically talk about is they talk about how every emotion has a vibrational frequency to it. So your emotions start from a vibrational frequency of 0 all the way to 100. Okay? Sorry, not 100, 700. And how do I do that backwards? Is that right? Yeah, there we go. Because sometimes it flips, doesn't it, the video? So your emotions, so this is, if you are in the vibrational frequency of 700, then you are in absolute enlightenment. I draw it over here because this is the connection to source that you have. So where do our emotions come from? For me, our emotions are created by our thoughts. And where do our thoughts come from? Remember, our thoughts are a reaction to conditioned views and conditioned beliefs. So if you imagine, for example, what happens is that there is a stimuli. Something happens, a stimuli. Let's say somebody says something to you, those words act as a stimuli, those stimuli trigger an emotional memory within the body, and that thought creates, triggers like a reactive thought about how you feel about yourself. And that feeling that you have about yourself is on one of these vibrational, is on a vibrational scale. If it is a good feeling that you feel about yourself in your life, you are on the top of the vibrational scale. If it is a really bad feeling, like shame, for example. Shame, I'm looking at my notes over here. Shame is 20, okay? How do I do that backwards? Anyway, I don't know how to do 2 backwards. That might be right. Anyway, so shame is 20. That's a really, really low vibration. Now, you know, and you can feel vibrations, because take yourself back to what emotions feel like in the body. They either feel really, really heavy, or they feel really, really light. And I often say to people in my coaching or in my talks, or whenever I'm speaking to people, I say that if you're wanting to get inner power, is to begin to become aware of the vibration and the feeling in your body. If your body feels light, begin to continue to walk down that path. If your body feels very heavy, then you know that you are in a lower vibration, which is very much in alignment with the false beliefs that are created by society. Hi, thank you for joining. Say hi and tell us where you're watching from. It's good to see you. So 20 is shame. Looking at my notes over here. 500 is love. And you see that's quite high up in the vibrational scale. Enlightenment is 700. Over here, we've got 700. Actually, it goes up to 1,000. What am I talking about? All the way to 1,000. I'm looking at my notes over here. And this is what I wanted to talk to you about. 900. Wow, it goes all the way up to 1,000. 900 is freedom. 900 is freedom. And this is what I'm all about at the moment, is inspiring people to choose freedom. So this is all the way up here, very close to being in source itself. I'll give you some examples of others. We've got 540 over here. This is joy. A lot of what I talk about is, if you want to understand what is the right thing for you, is then, do more things that you feel joy about. Courage is 200. Willingness is quite a good one. What is willingness? Willingness is 310. Now, in Louise Hay's work, we often talk about, even if you don't believe it in your body, say, I am willing to feel more love in my life. I am willing to feel more enlightened. I am willing to see myself through the eyes of love. So this idea of willingness increases your vibration. Gratitude is also over here. Gratitude and freedom are one of the highest vibrations in the world. I remember when I was, 19, so many years ago, I remember Oprah talking about having a gratitude journal. And it's so interesting, all these years later, I'm sure she understood this, but when we are grateful for that which we have, we completely increase the vibration within our body. Now, the higher vibrations that we have are called expansion vibrations, and they allowed us to expand. Those vibrations that are lower are actually depression vibrations, and those emotions keep us trapped, and they don't allow us the space to sort of expand ourselves, do they? Which is the 7th step of my healing process. So, number 1, if you are in awareness of this vibrational scale, I will post the picture underneath so you can have a closer look at it and become more aware of it. But if you are in awareness that your emotions do have a vibrational consistency to them, then you can begin to understand that it's important that what we do is we lift our vibration. Now, can we lift ourselves from 300 to 1,000 on the vibrational scale? No, that's not possible. But what is possible is for us to move up frequencies, step by step, day by day. So, Abraham Hicks talks about this in his vibrational scale, and they talk about how it's about, if you're feeling, let's say, for example, shame, you can't move all the way through to freedom, can you? But you can, look at maybe just feeling neutrality, or maybe a sense of courage, but you're not jumping, you're sort of trying to move up the vibrational scale in small little bits. So, et voila. I think that's all I wanted to share with you today. So if you're wanting to choose freedom, what I encourage you to do is to become aware that your thoughts have a vibrational frequency that translates into an emotion. So your power is knowing that you need to try and become more aware that your thoughts create your reality. When, let's say, for example, you're in this stage where you have reacted and you already feel that emotional vibration in your body, because we know that we have a vibrational memory of emotions in our body, then it's to begin to walk step by step up. Something that I do, as you know, every single day is I sit down with myself in the morning and I ask, how can I increase my vibration? How can I live more in freedom? And what the universe does is the universe shows you what the steps are that you need to take to increase your vibrations throughout the day. Give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed today's video. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel. And what else? I think that's it for today. Remember that what I'm doing is I'm creating these live videos now for free. But what I'm doing is if you click on the link below, you'll see that you subscribe to my VIP Live in Freedom platform. And you get all of my videos, all of my online content. You get all of my audios. You get absolutely everything that I do for free. So remember to jump on the link below and subscribe to that Live in Freedom package. I will see you soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.